Hi.
What's up?
How is your day going, Tara?
It's been a day.
I don't know why I just jumped into that.
Yeah. It's been a day, you know? We're doing the state test and stuff.
Oh, man.
That's been a lot. Also, I came in the podcast room before you, right?
Yeah.
When I came in, the lights turned on, and I didn't touch them.
It's the ghost. I'm telling you it's the ghost every time. Yeah, so I was not making that up.
Yeah, it's crazy. What should we name him? For now, until we get their real name.
Disco
Chris,
because we have a disco ball in this room, and our friend Chris, who was a guest on episode 5? Yeah. Is on the disco ball.
Disco ball Chris.
Also, apologies for, again, the noise in the back. We can't control it. We're in a classroom. The end. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can like barely hear it. Yeah, okay.
Get into it, man.
Get into it. So, yeah, this is Shiver.
Sorry about the sniffles. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's springtime and allergies are crazy. So yeah, this is episode 7?
7, yes.
Wow.
It's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot, but it's a lot.
7 is...
It's a big number.
It's a good number.
Oh, it's the lucky number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this will be our lucky episode. Okay,
yeah.
Maybe this... Guys, you have to make this one the most listened to episode. So, yeah.
Do it. Do it now.
Yeah. I think we have a small fan base, which is fine.
Mostly of our friends.
Mostly of our friends and grandparents, but it's fine. But if you could share it with other people, that'd be cool. And maybe we can get more than 30 listeners on one podcast episode, because I think our highest is 30.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 12.
You know what? 30 is good. But
30's good.
You know what? We're just kiddos doing our thing.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
Anyway, Tara, how was your day? Or I already asked that. Something spooky happened lately, or no?
It was just the lights.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, disco ball Chris.
Oh yeah.
There was a disco ball Chris. I'm gonna go with that from now on.
Scary. All right. This today. You want to introduce the topic of today's stories?
Today we're going to be talking about ghost stories from the state of... Hold on. I'm trying to get the state of Texas. That was the wrong one.
Texas is very funny.
Okay, enough Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about ghost stories from Texas, the big Yeehaw state.
Yee-hee? We need to add that as a sound effect.
Yes. Half of our soundboard is just Curtis Connor sound effects, I'll be honest.
Yeah. True.
Anyway,
Tara, do you want to talk about your story first?
Well...
That's great.
Yes, I can.
Cool.
So, my story is about the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which I believe it's in southern Texas, which I'm not sure what part of Texas is considered the South. It's kind of wonk. It's wide, but not. I don't know anything about Texas. It's kind of weirdly shaped.
Every sloppy waffle south part, that would be the lake.
Sloppy waffles.
Yeah, the sloppy waffle, it's south. Never eat sloppy waffles. I meant sloppy. So the sloppy part of Texas is south, and that would be the leg of it.
Oh, that's not the north south. That's not the one I learned. It was never eat slimy worms or never eat soy or no. Something about wheat.
Never eat soggy wheat. Was that it? Because I think mine was sloppy. Was it soggy waffles? I don't know. Anyway.
Soggy. I feel like soggy waffles was one that I learned.
Soggy waffles?
Yeah. Never eat soggy waffles.
Never eat spoiled meat. That was another one.
Wait, spoiled meat?
Yes.
But that's not a W, that's an M.
Oh, never eat spoiled wheat. Oh, was that it?
Maybe that was it. Never eat soy wheat. I don't remember.
Never
Wait, no,
eat,
soy's a bean.
Shovel water.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Don't eat shovel water because
I don't even know what that is.
Shuffled, maybe.
Yeah.
Shuffled
Water?
Never eat shuffled wagons.
Anyway.
But yeah, I'm talking about the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, southern Texas. It was originally built in the 1950s, early 1950s, and was maintained by the Felician Sisters of the Roman Catholic Church. I don't know why I kind of put that into a song. Da, da, da. Anyway.
Felician Sisters.
I was just trying to like sound out Felician.
Yeah.
And I kind of kept going.
Nice.
But, you know, they were running a hospital. So
Nice.
under their care, it is said that over 500 patients were lost in a 6-year period.
How?
Bad.
Where did they go?
No, like they died.
I thought they just legitimately lost them.
We're like, we don't know where they went.
But yeah,
Put them in the washing machine and then we lost them behind the thing, or I don't know.
Wow.
It's like with lost socks.
Huh.
Patients at a hospital. Anyway.
Yeah.
But the current caretaker, as from the article I read, it was the current caretaker. I couldn't figure out who the right now caretaker is. It might be the same person, I'm not sure. But Stephanie Mayfield said that the building was closed in 1986 because another hospital opened nearby. So they turned the building into a drug rehab place until 1992 when the state closed it down. They're like, nah, people with drug addictions don't need help. They're fine.
Keep them on the streets.
Yeah, basically.
Don't quote me on that, please.
No. We were being sarcastic.
Silly. /J Garfield.
But /J or /SRS Garfield. You /joking or /there. Anyway. But it is kind of like rumored, like overall how many patients died there. It's possible, it's rumored to be hundreds of patients, possibly about 2,000.
Wow.
Over, how many years was it? 50s to close to in the 80s, so that's like 35-ish years. They lost over 2,000 patients, which I don't know much about hospitals, but I feel like that's a bit of a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
I don't think I would trust this hospital with my well-being or the well-being of anyone I care about.
I don't think I would either. It's just a little spooky for my taste. We still need to add that burping sound
I know. I know. Anyway, there have been many reports. According to Mayfield, there have been many reports of like various paranormal things happening. One that they said that there was reports of a, quote, fearsome black specter, end quote, who haunts the chapel and will growl if Bible verses are read in the chapel.
He's just a little goober.
I don't think he likes the Bible.
Really? He seems, he's just, wait, fearsome black, why is he growling? Is he like a furry?
No Bible.
You just hear like a dog barking in the back.
It's a dog, yeah. It's a giant dog, actually.
And then John the Baptist.
John the Baptist? Oh, wait, no, yeah, that's part of the Bible.
Like, all right, Marilyn, can you get your furry son under control? Now's not the time for self-expression. Now's not the time for self-expression. That makes me laugh way too hard. That's great.
Anyway, the caretaker Mayfield has also personally said, quote, they saw, quote, a ghost of a young man staring out from behind the locked front doors, a bullet wound in his head, end quote. So I don't know what he was doing there, but he was just chilling behind the gates. He's like,
All right.
I'm doing an F-boy face. You can't tell. But
Yeah, just imagine Terra doing the F-boy face.
double
If you
peace
know
signs.
what that is.
You can look it up.
Yeah.
But they also said that they have experienced feelings of oppressive weight, cold spots, the feeling of being touched when there's no one there, hearing
Oof.
footsteps, and the sounds of faint moaning.
That's weird.
But a quote from Mayfield is, quote, "The place freaks me out. The vibe's not good. Once you've shut those doors and get in there, you forget there's anything even beyond the hospital."
That's weird. So, like, wait, the vibe's not good once you shut these doors. And
Like,
get
once
in
you
there.
get into the hospital and, like, close the doors behind you, it, like, feels, like, endless and, like, there's nothing else outside of
I
that.
hate hospitals.
Yeah.
I have a fear of hospitals.
I haven't actually... Well, I went to a hospital when I was a wee one because I had surgery, but other than that, I've never really been to a hospital. Like, I'll go to, like, urgent care or, like, the doctor, but not, like, the hospital. Hospitals for not no-nos. It's for big, ow-ows.
Yeah.
Owies.
Big ouchies.
Ouchies, that's the word I was looking for. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
It's okay. I'm too.
But there's been several sightings of, like, ghosts throughout the old hospital. So I'm just going to go through and talk about a bunch
Yeah.
of them. But the first one is, I'm sorry, Dr. Leon Noriski. Sorry, there's something going on with my throat thing. My esophagus.
It's a silly word. Reminds me of asparagus.
Oh, I actually kind of like asparagus. Like, casually.
Asparagus is good. Sauteed asparagus. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Sauteed asparagus is
Yeah,
bomb.
it is the shiz. Not cursing.
Dr. Leon Noriski was one of the main medical professionals who performed many operations during his time working there, several which were fatal, had fatal mistakes in them, including accidentally slitting a patient's throat
Whoa.
while working on their thyroid.
Oh, hey, buddy. You're not supposed to do that. It's kind of against the whole point of going to a hospital.
Yeah. There's been, like, since it happens so often, there's been, like, speculation that he was, like, actually, like, killing patients.
It sounds like it, because that's kind of a big accident.
I mean, agreed. But to be fair, the thyroid is in the throat, so that kind of makes sense. But also, how do you slit their throat doing that? Like,
Yeah,
someone,
that's
like,
like
bumps into you, and you're like, whoops!
That's like some Sweeney Todd shiz. Like, literally.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
My parents hate it, but I like it.
Yeah. Another ghost is Stacy, who is a small little girl who can be seen in her old room at the hospital and in the basement hallways. She can also be found in the library if you read what is known to be her favorite book, The Pokey Little Puppy.
Aww.
Which I think I remember reading as a kid.
She seems pleasant.
And, like, if you roll a ball she'll roll a ball to you if you ask. Like, if you're like, yo,
Aww.
Stacy,
She sounds...
throw me that ball.
Wait, I think did BuzzFeed Unsolved do a...
I don't know. I know Ghost Adventures did.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
maybe it
end up
was
watching the
them.
video for this.
Oh.
I forgot.
That's okay. She seems very nice. Cause
Yes.
I like... The Pokey Little Puppy sounds cute.
Yeah.
I'd read that to her.
Yeah. There's also been reports of the ghosts on the second floor, the ghosts of nuns, pushing, choking, and scratching people, especially men with tattoos.
Oh my god.
I can't think of a great reason why they would target those.
Well, they're none. Well, not all nuns are probably like...
What, is it like a tattoos are the, like, Satan?
Yeah, maybe
Tattoos
something.
are the Satan.
Like, it's just not modest or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's kind of not cool of them. Because that's, like, not what you're
the
supposed
heck,
to do as a
man?
nun.
Anyway, another ghost that has been spotted is Doug Richards, who was a heavy equipment mechanic who died in the premise. He, like, worked there, I guess. And he can be found wandering around, and he can be identified as... because he is tall and wearing a white t-shirt and blue jeans.
That's like the most basic description.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, officer, didn't get a good look at him, but I can just say he's tall. And he has a white shirt and blue jeans.
Anything else?
No. There's, like, just a giant group of just people. Just men with, like, white shirts.
They, like, line up. Like, you know how they'll do those, like, lineups for, like, people? It's be like, is it this person? Is it this person? It's like that, but it's, but it's just, like, an endless amount of people, because so many people. That description's so vague. There is another story, which is of TJ.
Hey.
Who,
Yeah, my initials.
Well, some of them.
Middle name is J.
Yeah. Anyway, he was having, I think was like dealing with drug abuse issues, and he went to the hotel. Not the hotel. What am I saying? It was when it was drug rehab place. He went to them. He's like, "Yo, I need help." He knocked on the door. They didn't answer.
Oh. How
yeah. The nuns were not feeling it that night.
They were just like, "You have tattoos. Get out of here.
Get out of here."
They're like, it's okay if you do drugs. Just don't have tattoos.
Yeah.
Then we won't help you."
Yeah, no, but he wasn't able to get help, and he ended up dying on the doorstep.
Oh my God. Sad.
And he can be seen wandering around the halls by, it was the back door that he went to go.
Yeah, I think I'd be too. I think he's just petty.
Yeah, he's like,
It's like, you gonna open the doors for me now?
huh? Are you gonna open the door?
Yeah.
The door?
Guess what? You don't need to. I can just swoo in there because I'm a ghost.
L. you
Yeah.
you stupid loser living people.
Yeah.
There was also an incident of a double homicide at the hotel, which involved one of my favorite shapes, a love triangle. Actually, triangles are my second favorite shape.
What's your first favorite shape?
Nonagons.
Oh.
It's got 9 sides.
I like stars and then swirlies.
I forgot that those were shapes that could count.
Yeah.
I also like squares, but only sometimes.
Yeah, squares are pretty cool.
Yeah. But there was a love triangle between a nurse, and then the story differs on who the other 2 people were. It was either 2 patients or a coworker and a patient. Point is, they were both men. And one of the 2 dudes caught the nurse and one of the other 2 people smooching.
Oh.
And was like, "Oh, heck nah, that was for me."
Oh no.
Oh, and so he grabbed out a knife and he stabbed the lady to death.
Oh. Well, can't make a pun out of that. I was trying to think of something, but
And then
what a backstabber. Okay, I'm done.
he actually stabbed her from the front.
Oh, that's right.
And then the other guy ended up being able to grab the knife from the smoochy guy grabbed the knife from the non-smoochy guy. And he stabbed him to death.
Oh my God.
And he was the only one that survived that little incident.
Is he in jail? Or wait, when was this?
This was like back when it was still a hospital, I believe. So there's not records of these people's names or like whether or not they went to jail or anything. So
Gotcha.
But there are a couple of other things that happened within the hotel, like that people that visit now say there's battery-operated dolls. I believe it's in like the maternity ward. So like, what's that? Like the mama ward.
Yeah.
Our mamas and her babies.
Yeah.
And like if you ask them to laugh or like ask them questions, they will hold a conversation to some extent.
I hate that.
And it is thought of a way it is thought to be a way for Stacy and the other ghost kids to communicate through the doll.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Yeah. So I have an audio clip actually of the dolls talking unexpectedly at some investigators. So
Links of all the videos we use will be in the description.
Yes.
But yeah, so this is
A doll in one room started unexpectedly talking to us.
Nope. I hate that.
But yeah, that is the doll that was talking to this team. I believe I forgot what their names are. If I figure out what their names are, I will get back to you on that. Ghost Adventures also went to this place and they caught EVPs, which is just an audio recording, as we've explained before. But I don't have the actual audio clips.
Okay, I see.
If we get them, maybe we can put them in. But
Sure.
it's the ones that I found were the voices said, "You want to play? It's sick. Don't go in the bathroom," and then there were many other things they said, but I thought those were some of the more memorable ones.
I don't like the don't go in the bathroom one because when I was a kid, I used to be scared of like Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I still kind of am at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, but the one that kind of freaked me out was the "it's sick" one because it's so like vague.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's sick? What are you talking about?
Yuma.
Oh my gosh. But there was this investigative team that I'm using the video of. Once again, I can't remember their name, but their video will be linked. They also found, while they were investigating, they went into the chapel, which was part of the original design because nuns, and they heard the sounds of a choir singing, and the timestamp is 1:10.
It's about 2:15.
But yeah, that was the audio of the choir talking, or singing. Sorry, I was away from the mic.
Good.
The choir singing, and while they were also there, they picked up they got a picture of what they described to be a ghost lady and two ghosts of a woman and a dude. And the timestamp for that is 1:57.
All right.
It's just a picture though.
Okay, I can add it in the Insta.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to see it, but just go to our Instagram, check out the post. This thing right here, this little like shape.
Yeah.
So this looks like a dress. Where's the dude? I see the dress. That's freaking creepy.
Yeah, I think the dude's supposed to be like here.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, I see that. What
Yeah.
Is that just a thing, like a line, like long exposure?
Yeah, there's like a weird little line on it. I was
That's
kind of
creepy.
like hesitant at first because I couldn't see the shapes, but then I like saw them and I was like, oh, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I could.
It almost looks
see
like a
the head.
marriage ceremony.
Oh,
She
you're-
says she was alone in. It appears to be the full body apparition of
Oh,
a
me too.
man and a woman.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That is scary.
But yeah, haunty things still happen in this place to this day. You can go visit it if you want.
Yeah,
Maybe we will. Actually, I don't want to go to Texas. It's kind of far.
a little far, not my place, but
Yeah.
sounds creepy.
If any of you guys are from Texas, which is probably very unlikely, but
Eh.
you know, maybe you can go visit. But yeah, that's the end of my story.
Cool beans.
Woo! Yay! Go
Yay.
me! Ha ha ha! Anyway, so Taylor, what is your story?
Well, well, okay. My story is about Llrona, and I think I pronounced that right.
Good
So,
job.
it's a pretty popular legend. I literally had to write how to pronounce it. My white ass had to write Llrona, but like, because I was originally gonna say Llrona.
La Corona.
Corona.
Anyway.
Anyway, it means weeping woman, and it's said to originate in Mexico and other Latin American countries, but her story has become popularized in Texas, or any Hispanic territory for that matter. So it's popular, again, if you've seen the 2019, I think it was Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah.
Apparently it wasn't good, but like, Yeah.
She's in Texas because Texas was Mexico,
Yeah.
but now it's not Mexico.
Yeah.
History.
Anyway,
continue.
So there's a few variations of this story. It comes from like place to place, but it all kind of centers around this one basic storyline. So La Llrona, or some claim as Maria, was a beautiful woman when she was alive, who was typically seen in a white dress with long black hair. So yeah, creepy. She had 2 sons in a village, which took up most of her time because she had to like take care of them, and I think she was a single mother.
Good for her. Girl boss.
Girl boss, but then here's a not girl boss thing.
Oh no.
It's coming up.
Oh no.
So it took away. You just read for it. It took her time away from possible suitors. So one day they were both found drowned. The children were not the suitors. Not
the non-existent suitors.
They were both found drowned in a river.
Ooh.
The
That's
children.
not
Yeah.
super girl boss of you.
It's
bestie.
not super girl boss. Is there a boo sound effect?
Yeah, actually, we do have one.
We have a boo sound effect?
Yeah, it's Oh wait.
We have the womp womp. Don't drown your kids. It's not cool.
I thought we had one.
We can add one because that'd be funny. But
Balls.
that's
Balls.
not boo.
It starts with a B.
True.
Anyway.
Anyway, so another version of this that I thought was pretty interesting. Oh wait, actually going back a bit. So when they were both found drowned at the river, some say she did it herself. And others say it was an accident due to the neglect that they had faced. So maybe they like fell in the river, but others are like, no, she was like really mad with them and just decided to choke them. Or drown them, not choke them. Maybe
choke them
I don't
with
know.
water.
No one, I mean, again, it's a legend. No one really knows how they died, but it's said that she killed them. Another version of this that I thought was interesting was taken from the Legends of America site. Reading, quote, one evening as Maria was strolling with her 2 children on a shady pathway near the river, her husband came by in a carriage with an elegant lady beside him. He stopped and spoke to his children, but ignored Maria and then drove the carriage down the road without looking back. After seeing this, Maria went into a terrible rage, and turning against her children, she seized them and threw them into the river. As they disappeared downstream, she realized what she had done and ran down the bank to save them, but it was too late. Maria broke down into inconsolable grief, running down the street, screaming and wailing. The beautiful Llrona mourned. The beautiful La Llrona mourned them day and night. During this time, she would not eat and walked along the river in her white gown, searching for her boys, hoping they would return to her. She cried endlessly as she roamed the riverbanks, and her gown became soiled and torn. When she refused to eat, she grew thinner and appeared taller until she looked like a walking skeleton. Still a young woman, she finally died on the riverbanks. End quote.
Okay, wait. So in this version of the story, In this version of the story, she had a husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
In the other version, she's like
A single mom.
independent woman
Wow.
that kills her children.
Oh no. Don't kill your children.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
So this kind of reminded me of how Samara looks from that one movie, The Ring. You know Samara from
Oh,
The
is that the
Ring?
one that's like that crawls around and
It's
got
from
her
the
hair?
well.
Yeah, I
Hate
haven't
her.
seen that movie, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like downright terrified of her because she's just creepy. Like, I don't like how she has her hair over her face.
I want to see your eyes.
It shows her eyes. And then when the ring shows her eyes, it's like terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I'm scared of her and I'm scared of La Llrona. Yeah, many claim to
Did she
hear...
wait?
What's up?
Was he cheating on her?
Yeah.
I didn't get that the first time you said that.
Yeah, so she, instead of taking it out on her man, which she should have, in my opinion, not endorsing murder, please don't kill people, just...
Yeah. It
for
made more sense.
Legal reasons, I am not,
But it would make more sense to
Say
do
that's
that than to hurt your children.
Yeah, like, what did the kids do?
What the dog do?
What the dog do?
What the kids
What
doing?
the kids doing? But yeah, many claim to hear her cries by the water banks now. In places like Texas is one big one. That's why I'm talking about it.
Yup.
New Mexico, and sometimes in California as well.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Why'd you say New Mexico twice?
New Mexico and Mexico. That's what I meant. Like big Mexico and then little Mexico.
Oh, I thought you said New Mexico, New Mexico.
Did I? Maybe I did.
New Mexico and Old Mexico.
Yeah.
Original edition.
Part 2.
New Mexico is just part
The
2.
squeakquel. But
A road trip.
the road trip. Oh god. But yeah, people hear her cry specifically past the Santa Fe River after dark, and kids are advised to like keep inside at night to avoid the same fate of her 2 boys. So yeah, parents kind of abuse this though. This part, maybe people who live in Mexico, maybe you guys relate to this. I don't know. But like, some parents, they kind of use this as a tactic to make their kids behave. And from wandering around at night, they're like, if you go out, then Llrona is gonna chop you to bits, or like drown you in the river, or steal you. So don't. And I think for the most part it works. Like,
It would work on me.
It would work on me too. I'd be honestly terrified. Like, Mom, why are you telling me this? Like,
Why you told me about the big scary lady?
now I'm just not gonna go outside.
Ever.
Period.
I don't care if she just comes around at night. You never know. So maybe
Well-
she had to make a business trip.
Exactly. Like, if my mom said, if you go out at night, then this big scary monster lady with long black hair and a white like dress is gonna kill you, I would just not go outside. Period. Because if that's a possibility, like if she's actually gonna be out there, then no, I'm not going outside.
Yeah. No, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I would move to Greenland.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other stories, and honestly, I think
Well,
every country has like a
Spooky
spooky
lady.
story or like spooky
Spooky lady
monster
story.
that parents use to like scare their
That's
kids.
true. What if we had like the boogeyman?
Hansel and Gretel, like the witch from it, it's like don't eat from strangers. Don't take scary
Oh,
candy
yeah, yeah.
from strangers.
Another one was like this one was more like real. But like the clowns.
Oh,
The
yeah,
clowns
yeah.
that like go around and like anyway. California life, am I right?
Yeah, we love the LA Killer Clowns of 2016.
Yeah. 2016 was a year.
Yeah, because Harambe died. Harambe and David Bowie died, and that's why 2016 was bad. But yeah, there have been many accounts of encounters with La Llrona documented online, and I actually found a few videos and clips of supposed interactions with her that I kind of should not have watched at night. So I'm gonna show those if I can pull them up somewhere. First one, okay. This one, there's no timestamp. But yeah.
Welcome, guys. Today we have TikTok user
Again, links are in the description. Just listen to her crying in the back after this guy does his little monologue thing.
Darkness Follows All. Now, this is claiming that this is La Llrona, which means the crying lady. It's either a myth or a reality. I'm not sure. You decide. But look, pans the camera around and you're gonna hear the cries. I'm gonna put the volume up on this. Let me know if you think this is real or if it's a hoax. And yeah, let me your thoughts and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. All right, I'll see you.
Show it with your friends.
I don't like it.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah,
Run out of there,
Well,
broski.
I watched
Book it
that.
out.
Yeah, seriously, I would be gone. I watched that at like 10:30 last night
Don't do that.
because I was writing a little bit of this, and I'm like, again, should not have done that because it took me a while to sleep.
Oh my gosh. My god.
So thank you, YouTuber at RTMorbid. You will be credited and put in the description, as well as the original TikToker, Darkness Follows All.
Same with the video people I talked about. I just can't remember who they are off the top of my head.
That's all good. We'll put them in the description.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't like that. I think it's real, honestly, because the guy in the video sounds terrified, and I
he's
hate
like
the crying.
He's like booking it out. He's like
He was like praying in Spanish. This guy was done.
he was like, it's my last night. I gotta get out of here.
You know what? I would be too. Another video like caught on camera. This one scared me a lot because it's more visual. Again, I'll link it. It's timestamp 909. This is the caught on camera video one. I think the guy in the video might go over it. Or no, he's not going to. Yeah, you'll see this lady. Yeah, I hate this one. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can hear the.
Yeah, I can hear the sound, but I can't really see the.
Here. 9:19's timestamp, by the way, for this video. 9:09. Okay. You're walking around. Looks like a dress.
I see that. I thought that was the ceiling, so I thought I just thought
No,
that
they're
was part
outside.
of. Okay.
Yeah, this was apparently taken by Route 11 at night, posted to Facebook, where a woman dressed in white was recorded sobbing from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. outside.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either. I don't like the crying. The crying and the wailing.
crying, the noises she makes are a little. No, thank you.
Yeah. I wrote. So when I wrote this, I added that I was terrified and probably should not have been looking at that stuff before bed. Literal goosebumps. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have passed me. That's a bad idea.
Pass Taylor, why'd you do
Why
that?
did you do that? But yeah, she's said to be trapped between our world and the afterlife, which to me sounds like purgatory. If you're like really going into all that stuff, like it just sounds like her own personal hell.
Yeah. That sounds not fun.
God.
I would not want to be her. Yeah.
So yeah, her story has been used as not only a way to like control kids' behaviors so that they don't like get hurt outside, but to represent the fears of failing as a mother in like a poetic, metaphorical sense.
Aww.
So that's terrifying. But she's basically like the perfect example of like what failing as a mother looks like. I mean,
motherhood
obviously,
yeah.
don't drown your kids.
I feel like that's like the biggest oopsie doopsie you can do.
Yeah, but I think this also represents fears of like letting your kids get hurt or letting them, maybe having them sad or injured on your behalf, like if you just didn't pay attention to them.
Like neglect.
Yeah. So, I also wrote, future writer's note, I slept only after watching a ContraPoints documentary.
Wait, what's ContraPoint?
It's like she's like a really cool commentary YouTuber.
Oh, wait, no, I know who that is.
Yeah, she's
Vaguely.
But yeah, that's my story.
Nice.
Hooray!
Hooray! Go Taylor!
Yay!
Yay!
Episode 7!
Charlie!
Duh. Charlie the Unicorn. I used to love that.
Once again, still watch it. It's funny.
It's a good little YouTube
Series.
Short series.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the episode.
Woohoo!
Hope you liked it.
So yeah, we did our stories, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, where can these people find us?
All right. Okay. So obviously, well, I don't know what you guys are listening on. Yeah, Shiver is just what our podcast is called on Spotify. Same thing goes for YouTube, just Shiver. You can find us on Instagram at all lowercase Shiver_podcast. And I said that right this time.
It's actually, but Shiver is spelled SHVR_ podcast.
I'll get it one day.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But yeah, and then go to our link tree. Our link tree is on our Instagram.
Yeah, we have a Gmail. We have stuff about us. We have, but yeah, you can like DM us or email us. Email us like anything you want us to cover or any spooky experiences you have of your own.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be on the podcast.
Yeah, fun.
As always, trigger warnings, all that jazz will be in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we say that at the end of the episode. We should say that at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, we should.
We should. In the future, we
That's
should
not a
say
bad
that.
idea.
Anyway.
Wait, yeah, share this with your friends, guys. We have a really small audience, but we love you all.
Hearts and smiles.
Hearts and smiles,
stars,
and butterflies, and rainbows and
unicorns. Anyway, our next episode will be ghost stories from
Louisiana.
Yeah! Woo!
Hooray! Hey, this is where Princess and the Frog took place. I love that movie.
I like that movie too. They should have kept Prince Naveen, Prince Human more because he was very attractive.
Yeah, agreed.
Tiana was also very pretty.
Yeah, she's a cool princess. I like
Yeah.
her. Her beignets, I want to eat.
Like, they genuinely look so delicious.
I know.
I know a lot of people say that, but I want them for me.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Anyways, that's the episode. We love you
Okay,
guys.
Bye.
Bye.